Hi guys, my name is Sabine and welcome to another video. Ever since last year when I read Not a Happy Family by Shara Lipina and one of my new favorite psychological thrillers, Rock, Paper, Scissors by Alice Feeney, I have become obsessed and I just need to read more murder mysteries, psychological thrillers, thrillers in general. And here I have a quick little list of 5 thrillers, murder mysteries that I want to read ASAP. I also just finished reading In My Dreams I Hold a Knife by Ashley Winstead and phenomenal. Obsessed. Please let me know your favorite, especially like psychological thrillers in the comments down below because I feel like that is my type of genre. I need to pick up more books like that. But let's just get started, shall we? The first one that I have is a thriller that I never hear anyone talk about. And the thing is, when you're also a bookseller in a bookstore, you hear all of these other authors that aren't being talked about on social media as well. And I feel like especially like Scandinavian thrillers are really amazing. Almost never hear anyone talk about it. A Scandinavian thriller that I really want to pick up is The Chestnut Men by Soren Sveistrup. And this book has also been turned into a Netflix series and I've heard that it's really freaking creepy. So this book takes place in Copenhagen and during the month of October the police make a shocking discovery and they find the body of a woman whose hands are missing, but like above her body this little like chestnut man figurine is like hanging above her with the fingerprint of a girl that went missing a couple of years ago. And basically they're expecting that like this serial killer, this old killer is on the loose again. Can the new killer be the key to an old crime? And will his spree be over when winter arrives, or is he only just getting started? This is quite like a thick book. It is like over 500 pages, I think, but the chapters are really, really short, which is something that I absolutely adore. I think a lot of you guys know that about me. And I would love to watch the Netflix show afterwards because I used to watch these murder mystery shows with my mom all the time back in the day, so that just brings me back to 10 years ago. A psychological thriller that I have heard amazing things about is A Flicker in the Dark by Stacey Willingham. When Chloe Davis was 12, 6 teenage girls went missing in her small Louisiana town, and by the end of the summer her own father had confessed to the crimes, ouch, trauma, and was put away for life, leaving Chloe and the rest of her family to grapple with the truth and try to move forward while dealing with the aftermath. Now, 20 years later, Chloe is a psychologist in Baton Rouge and getting ready for her wedding. While she finally has a fragile grasp on the happiness she's worked so hard to achieve, she sometimes feels as out of control of her own life as the troubled teens who are her patients. So when a local teenage girl goes missing and then another, that terrifying summer comes crashing back. Is she paranoid, seeing parallels from her past that aren't actually there? Or for the second time in her life, is Chloe about to unmask a killer? I've heard that this debut from this author is exceptional and that this has a ton of twists in it. Plus, since I study psychology myself, I'm just really curious to see that little element of our main character being a psychologist herself. And just the whole mystery, like, is her father really the killer, or is it maybe someone else? It just intrigues me a lot. The Thursday Murder Club by Richard Osman has been getting so much hype and just the synopsis sounds like so much fun. I think this is the first book in a trilogy, but I'm not too sure. Like, I know that at least 3 books are out in the series right now, and we follow a retired group of elderly people who come together every single week on Thursday and they try to like resolve unsolved murders, but then actually one of them gets killed. They have to solve this case themselves as well. And that's basically the premise. Again, I saw that this one has short chapters, so big love for that. And I've heard it's just like a ton of fun. That's all that I need to know. I feel like this might be a little bit more of like a lighter murder mystery novel than the past 2 books that I've been talking about. The 4th book that I have is The Mate by Nita Prose. I said mate. The Maid, not mate. Wait, English is sometimes like such a difficult language, but okay, let's move on. So in this one, we follow a hotel maid. The first line of the synopsis is like, Molly Gray is not like everyone else. Oh, how we love a I'm not like other girls type of main character. Her grandma has been like interpreting the world for Molly and has been really trying to simplify everything that goes on in real life. But when her grandma passes away, Molly has been trying to navigate life on her own and she's currently working as a hotel maid. Basically just her character and her love for cleaning and being neat makes her perfect for the job. But when she discovers the body of super wealthy and infamous Charles Black, she becomes the #1 suspect. She quickly finds her herself caught in like this web of deception, and she just doesn't know how to untangle it. But together with her friends that she like never knew that she actually had, they are trying to solve this case. I think like the setting at this like hotel is going to be really nice. I've heard that this is kind of like a locked in a room, locked in a building type of murder mystery where you try to solve the case being in this one location. It just sounds amazing and actually really quite cozy. It's also about our main character trying to be comfortable in her own identity. I've heard little rumors that she might also be an unreliable narrator. I'm not too sure about that, but I do really enjoy reading about unreliable narrators. And then the final book that I would actually really love to give a go is The Last Time I Lied by Riley Sager. And the thing is, Riley Sager is a super popular thriller author. I know that some of his books have received a lot of mixed reviews. I believe especially his like latest couple of books that have been published aren't that amazing, but this one sounds good. 15 years ago, summer camper Emma Davis watched sleepily as her 3 cabin mates snuck out of their cabin in the dead of night. The last she and anyone saw of them was Vivian, closing the cabin door behind her, hushing Emma with her finger pressed to her lips. Now a rising star in the NYC art scene, Emma turns her past into paintings. They catch the attention of Francesca Harris White, the socialite and wealthy owner of this very same Camp Nightingale, and when Francesca implores Emma to return to the camp as a painting counselor, Emma sees an opportunity to find closure and move on. Yet it is immediately clear that all is not right at Camp Nightingale. Already haunted by surfacing memories, Emma is suddenly plagued by a security camera pointed directly at her cabin, mounting mistrust from Francesca, and most disturbing of all, cryptic clues Vivian apparently left behind around the camp's twisted origins. And as history begins to repeat itself and 3 girls go missing again, Emma must face threats from both man and nature in order to uncover all the buried secrets, including what really happened all those years ago. I see kind of like a little bit of a parallel between A Flicker in the Dark, where you have this like thing happening in the past, missings, murders, whatever, and then being repeated in the now, and trying to like couple the clues and seeing like all these patterns and trying to slowly make sense of what has been going on. It also reminds me a little bit, I haven't finished watching that season, but like the season of American Horror Story, which takes place at a camp. So I think it would actually be perfect to read this like summer camp thriller and then watch that season of American Horror Story. I think I have sorted out what I'll be doing in my free time. Hopefully I've been able to make you excited about these thrillers and murder mysteries as well. If you've read any of them, please let me know your opinions in the comments down below. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up. You can subscribe to my channel by clicking somewhere here on the screen or in the button down below, and hopefully I will see you guys in the next one. Bye!